Hello and welcome to the creation of a Cost Accounting Modification Transaction, or CAM, in AZ360. This is the 9th and final of 9 videos demonstrating this process. In this video we will cover the completion of the CAM Budget tab. To get started in the Transaction Navigator section of the transaction window, we will click the Next button. We will then select the Budget tab. We will first complete the budget line for the reimbursement budget for the new award budget. To do so, we will navigate to the Tab Level Action section, click the plus icon to add a new budget line. In the Action field from the drop-down, we will select New. In the Budget Transaction Code field, we will select the pick list. From the options that are available here in the grid, we will select BGPDR for Reimbursable Grant Budget. Go ahead and click OK. In the Budget Update Option field, we will ensure that funding priority is selected, which is the default in this case. In the program field, we will enter CDC-PROG. This is the existing program on the cost structure that is being modified by the CAM. In the program period and funding profile fields, we will be entering values that we created on the corresponding tabs in our previous CAM tutorial videos. In the program period field, we will enter CDC 23. We'll then scroll the bar all the way to the right. In the funding profile field, we will enter CDC ELIG 2. In the funding priority field, we will enter 10. In the dollar amount field, we will enter 400,000. We are entering 400,000 because in our scenario, there's a 75% federal and a 25% state-funded split, where the federal grantor is providing $300,000 in funding and the state must provide $100,000. As a result, the total budget for the funding priority is $400,000. Okay, in the event type field, we will select the pick list and we will select BG22, award reimbursable budget, from the options that are available. Go ahead and click OK. In the increase decrease field, we will ensure that increase is selected, and again that will be the default for a new budget. Okay, go ahead and click Save. We've saved successfully. We will scroll the bar all the way back to the left. We will then be completing the budget line for the program expense budget for the new award budget. So in Tab Level Actions, go ahead and click the plus icon. In the Action field, we'll click the drop down and select New. In the Budget Transaction Code field, we'll again utilize the pick list, and in this case, from the options that generate, we will select BGPDE for Grant Budget. Go ahead and click OK. In the Budget Update option field, we will go ahead and select Non-Reimbursable. In the Program field, we will enter CDC-PROG, and in the Program Period field, we will enter CDC-23. Scroll the bar all the way to the right. Okay, in the dollar amount field, we will enter 400,000. We will utilize the pick list for the event type field, and we will select BG01, Adopt an Expense Budget, which is the default selection here, so you don't need to select it. Just go ahead and click OK. And in the increase decrease field, we will just verify that increase is selected. Okay, go ahead and validate the transaction to check for errors. Okay, the transaction has validated successfully. We will then submit the transaction to our next line approver. Okay, transaction has submitted successfully. We have completed the process of creating and submitting a CAM transaction in AZ360. Please note that the Created Transaction tab works completely the same as a CAS transaction and will not be demonstrated in this video. If the CAM creates budget transactions, they will be linked on the Created Transactions tab once the CAM is in final phase. You can go ahead and click the Home icon to return to the home page, close this window to return to the CBT.